That's right, we're back at it again. There is a Porygon 2 raid going on, and for that list, I actually have I have three sets for support. I have oh God, what's this called again? Alcremie, of course. This was a transfer that I made, um, which when Pokemon Home was allowed, I brought this in, and I have not used it for a single raid, but Porygon 2 has been so laughably easy that you could actually use this very well. It has a max HP, max special defense, or almost max HP, a little defense in case you can use it for something physical, which not really worth it. Special defense 375, 319 HP. That's more than enough for Porygon 2. I have on it light screen. Oh, I have light screen, recover, entrainment, decorate. Entrainment can be used to remove analytic from Porygon 2, which will make it do less damage whenever it attacks because it's the slowest, or probably the slowest in the raid. So that's just a full minus. Recover to heal itself, obviously. I already said entrainment. Light screen because it only has special attacking moves. Porygon 2 has Tri-Attack, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. So it has no effective damage against Fairy. Decorate to boost allies, which I have done at this point about 4 raids. All 4 of them I won, and people have brought really stupid things like, what is it, the Tadpole Pokemon that has like the boost electric attacks when hit. I've won every raid. It's been laughably stupid, like, for real. My second one here, I have, this one's actually a lot better. This is another transfer, a Grumpig. I have the Egg Move Simple Beam on it. I've actually used this before for other raids. This is probably one of the better supports. So you use Simple Beam to remove the ability, as I do with Alcremie. But Simple Beam actually makes it so any boosts are doubled. So if you use a Sword Dance, instead of a +2, it gets +4. If I use Snarl, it gets a -1 to special attack, but instead with the simple ability on it, it gets a -2. Same thing as the other one, Light Screen Rest just to survive. When I use Grumpig, it has the Thick Fat ability as well, which for whatever reason, Porygon 2, when I got it to like -4, started Ice Beaming me, and it did like 10 damage, which I don't understand why that's a mechanic, but that's what happened. It stopped Tri-Attacking altogether. My third one here, I have, this is the one I used first. This is not really that great. Porygon 2 does not boost at all, but my idea was to skill swap. This is me going in blind, by the way, and I won the first raid. I used skill swap to change its ability to contrary in case it had any boosts, which it didn't. There's not really anything else to say. I used light screen with, what's the item again? Light clay to make it a longer screen. This is actually a Pokemon Go transfer, as you can see here. So this absolutely has nothing. Yeah, all 3 of these are Pokemon Home, which I think you could get these in the DLC area. I don't have the DLC, but I had like everything else. I never got the DLC. I didn't care to do it. I was considering getting it at some point. All 3 of these are supports. If I was going to attack with anything, I would probably either use a... maybe. I mean, I really want it. I've used this once where I psych up a Billy Drummed Pokemon, and then I high jump kick to remove like all the health from it. The absolute destruction, pure power set, which I have not been able to use for a very long time outside of 6-star raids and 5-star. As for fighting types, I'm usually like the fighting ground guy, but I don't have an Iron Hands. I mean, I have 2, but both of them aren't... They don't have, like, the moves I want for whatever reason. I don't really get it. One of them was the Mystery Gift. I think... Do I have it here? Yeah, I have it. It's a Mystery Gift Iron Hands, which didn't get Belly Drum? This is like a tournament one, I believe. And it doesn't have its moveset, which is very weird. So I would probably just use Iron Hands. I mean, it had Porygon 2 has Psychic, but it really just doesn't deal a lot of damage. As I said, this is like the most laughable raid I've ever done. You could essentially just use anything. I've always looked for like the craziest solutions to stuff. For raids, the best thing you could possibly do is have like a full ghost team and then somehow get normalized from like a Delcatty onto the raid Pokemon and then somehow make Delcatty immune to normal, which I don't really know outside of like Snorlax Trick or Treat. I don't think it's possible to do it, but that would actually neutralize every single raid you could possibly do. But you just can't effectively do it the right way, I guess. Unless the Delcatty does like a protect sub leftovers or something like that. I don't know. That's about it. Outside of the rating for, I guess I only did it today, but I think I'm going to keep going with what I have. I have a lot of just random Pokemon, because I've done every raid so far as I know. I have like everything here with like the Mightiest mark, as you can see up here. All of these. The Pikachu is not. I also have a Pokemon home box somewhere where I have the others. Yeah, that's it for me, so... hope you didn't care that the screen was super blurry. Yeah, something like that. Okay, yeah, you motion sick, you probably shouldn't be watching this to begin with, yeah. Haha. Yeah, I have a lot of gift Pokemon too, as you can see. This is like the friendship gift ribbon or whatever it's called. I think the best possible thing you could use is a Grimmsnarl or a Umbreon, because, like I said, the Porygon 2 is like no special attack, and it just doesn't deal a ton of damage. It does put a barrier up pretty early, so if you're going to use any abilities on it, it'd have to be turn 1 or 2. I would usually just throw it up turn 1 because you are getting rid of 30% of its damage, just changing its ability to something else. Outside of that, I'm going to farm this for a ton of, what's it called? Herba Mystica or whatever. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. Bye!